What's good, YouTube? This is Admin Umbra calling all grunts, thugs, leaders, and admins for another episode of Rocket Daily. And Rocket people, I just have to say, I absolutely adore each and every one of you. You are fantastic. My heart is gushing for all of you. You have come out in such huge numbers to make our launch so more successful than shit than I ever could have imagined. We've recently hit the 50 subscriber mark. Thank all of you so much. Again, this is your HQ. We do this every morning. We get up and we spend hours on this because we love all of you. We love bringing smiles to your faces. You are beautiful, wonderful people. So, in this episode of Rocket Daily, this is actually a battle from Twitter. So, if you're not already following us on Twitter, there's a link in the description. Please do. That is where we announce all of our streams. Also, it's where I look for battles. I very actively look for battles. I'm always trying to find people to battle. If you want to battle me, tweet at me. Tweet at RocketHQ, ask for battle. Know that my area of expertise is OU singles, but I really like to bring weird stuff. You're going to see that in this battle. I love trying to innovate and change the OU metagame. I can bring like less powerful stuff or like super OU stuff. I like to bring creative stuff, though. I really don't like wanting just standard OU. It really makes me, it just sits wrong with me. But that's what I'm about, but I can make exceptions. But please tweet at me if you're looking for battles. Keep an eye on that Rocket Twitter because Admin Umbra be calling. I'm looking to play with all of you all. Looking to battle. And that's where this battle came from with tweeting Mike, tweeting Matt. Thank you so much for responding quickly to me and offering the battle. I had such a fantastic time. Hope you did as well. I look forward to more battles in the future. Also, be sure you come out to the Rocket HQ streams. Like, that is where these battles happen. That's where they happen. So please do that as well. That is where all these battles take place. I believe the next one is going to be this upcoming Monday. At 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. That is when the stream will be, but if you follow us on Twitter, you'll see those resources. So, teams, without further ado, talking about what we got going on here. This is kind of one of them cereal box teams, you know. I recently made a whole bunch of pokes, got my power back. And the Crobat and the Chansey, you know and love. It's my really weird Crobat, which I don't exactly recommend you use, but I love it. It is purely a taunt. It's only a offensive move as U-turn. It is a stalling, taunting lead. I personally really enjoy it. It's always a great contribution to my teams. It does carry the defog as well. I've got my Chansey that I know and love. And then these other four pokes are new fellows and ladies. This Mandibuzz I love. I am pushing for it to be in OU. The Nidoking is a surprise. This Nidoking is the star of the show. And then Charizard and Slowbro. Looking at my opponent's team right off the back, I saw this. What is with all the Bleezes? I see nothing but Azumarill. It's like you people, you watch our videos and you see the Pokemon I don't like, and those are the ones you bring. Azumarill is one of my favorites, but when I see it, like, I'm so afraid of the belly drum, I have to lead with Taunt. But looking at his team, I would predict we could have a bulky Metagross, probably on the physical side, looking at the Trevenant. Choice Scarfed Chandelure would be my guess, since it doesn't look like he really has a trickling team. And then probably the Life Orb Greninja, a kind of typical set, which I would expect to lead, but so many people lead with Azumarill, it's ridiculous. And then the Mega Gardevoir, which I recently came up with a lot of Mega Gardevoir sets I'm super excited about. Stay tuned. There's going to be so much content coming in the next few days. To make up for it, since we won't be streaming over the weekend, we are putting so much content on the YouTube channel. There's already a lot up. We pray that you enjoy what's there, explore it, but there are battles on battles coming. Do keep an eye on Twitter, though, because I will still be battling over the weekend. Alright, well, further ado, let's go ahead and get this battle popping. Alright, so we got Matthew. Again, thank you. I will put his link to his Twitter in the description. Thank you so much for responding to me. Really appreciate that. He does lead with the Bleezes, like they always do. So, I mean, I lead with the Crobat. And now, priority one, we need to assess what type of Azumarill this is. So, I go for the Taunt because I'm not willing to risk Belly Drum. I know I have enough investment in defense that if it is Choice Band, I can live one. So we see go for the Waterfall. We don't see Life Orb, so that's out. It could be Assault Vest, it could be Choiced, it could be the Belly Drum set, and he simply didn't go for it. Now that he's taunted, I go into Slowbro, predicting the Waterfall. This Slowbro is really weird. I actually love it. It's from Gen 5. It's actually Iron Defense, which sharply raises defense, Max HP, Max Special Defense, Sleep Talk, and Psyshock. So basically, it stalls stuff out if you let it set up like a monster. But I break my own golden rule, everyone. I just made this Slowbro. I'm so excited to use it. What do? I set up. He has a Greninja. He has a Trevenant. This Slowbro is not about to wreck a team while those threats are here. I need to get rid of them before I set up. But I'm just so excited. I make the mistake. Learn from that. But anyway, you know, talking about this Trevenant right here. You know, even though it's specially defensive, that does pitiful damage. I'm just heartbroken. So my plan is to go into Crobat, because I could easily use Nidoking and Charizard to plow through this Trevenant without problems. So my plan is to go into Crobat, taunt it, and also to scout. This is OU. Remember Talonflame is a threat? So we do see a lot of Trevenant carry Rock Slide. So I'm going to go for the Roost to get rid of my Flying type, get HP back so I can take a Rock Slide, scout to see if he has it. Then I'm going to go for a Taunt to cripple him, and that way I can switch in Charizard or Nidoking. So this is a tip I have for you. If you're looking to take your game to the next level, you need to, when you battle, you need to be in the mental state to battle. No different than an athlete when you're performing. Like when you battle, I recommend like find the setup that works for you, but be dedicated to that battle. And the biggest thing you can do is honestly do damage calcs. Check out Google Pokemon Smogon battle/damage calculator. Like it is so helpful, and you become really good at using it. And it's so helpful because it allows you to make predictions. And like chess, you can plan out your moves when you don't have to guess. When you know exactly how much damage you take and receive, it's game changing. I highly recommend it. It's a way to take your game to the next level. And you have to do less and less calcs because you get used to it. So I go into Charizard now because I see he only has Shadow Claw. And now all he can do is all he can do is Shadow Claw because he's locked into it. So I know that I can one-shot this Trevenant from a damage calc in the Sun with Fire Blast. But I also know he's probably going to go into Azumarill Greninja. Greninja's too fast, so I decided to go for a Solar Beam because it will one-shot the Greninja and it will 2-hit KO the Azumarill. If I went for a Fire Blast, Greninja is faster than me, so I'd have to switch out. So that is why I go for the Solar Beam. Also, the Trevenant was doing so little damage. If I went for a Solar Beam and he stayed in and I overpredicted, I'd be very comfortable going for a Fire Blast. So I'm very, very comfortable with the play that the position I put myself in here. Luckily, he is the Life Orb variant, and so he goes down. Excuse me, excellent prediction on our part, very well played, and that's a huge threat down already. He brings in the Mega Gardevoir. Obviously, we resist Hyper Voice being Fire type, but these things do carry the Psyshock. And Mega Gardevoir and Mega Charizard, why Speed Tie, assuming he's timid and not modest. And I just don't want, I see no reason to risk a Speed Tie when we have this massive threat on the field. We have a Chansey, which is, I mean, its job is to handle these Mega Gardevoirs. And so we got the Prom Date out here looking all pretty. And my plan is just to get some toxic damage on this thing, because ultimately I see Nidoking, being able to take this thing out. So my plan is, why don't we go ahead and get a toxic off? He goes for Calm Mind. Now this is a horrible misplay. I should have gone for the Soft Boiled, not this turn but the next turn. Scouting for damage is so crucial at a time like this. You do not know how much this is going to do. With a Calm Mind and it's already massive special attack and a Psyshock, this does way too much damage. I should have definitely gone for a Soft Boiled to scout how much that did. I really, really overestimated Chansey. And I go for a Heal Belt for what? Or a Crobat? Its only offensive move is U-turn, people. It's purely utility. That was not needed. And as a result, we have to fodder our Chansey later in the battle because it's too slow and its health is almost gone. So he's obviously going to want to go for the Psyshock. And what is Appetite? My plan is we're going to stall him out of Toxic for a few turns. Have a little fun with him, you know what I mean? So we go in the Mandibuzz. Obviously, we resist the Psycho Shock that he was really obviously tempted to go for. Knowing now he's going to go for the Hyper Voice, I go into Crobat, because even with +1, we can take it, not well, but we can take it. I honestly really predicted that he would now go for another Hyper Voice, thinking I would go back into Mandibuzz, and it looks like he does predict the Mandibuzz switch, and so what I actually do is I go for a Roost and stay in, hoping he'll go for another Hyper Voice, and I can get another turn of Toxic Stall. But he actually goes into Azumarill, obviously the Fairy type, predicting the Mandibuzz to come in. So, you know me, if there's one thing you know about Umbra, there should be two things you know about Umbra. He hates Mega Mawile, and he will always taunt Azumarill. Like, those are, I feel like you all are going to start taking advantage of that from me. But, and, you know, I still don't have a decisive answer what this set is, but here, you see him go for Aqua Jet. I can obviously eat that up. So I go for the taunt to make sure he's not going to Belly Drum. Yeah, because we still need to figure out what set this is. It could still be Choiced at this point. It could even be Choice Scarfed, but because Play Rough has replaced Ice Punch, we don't see Choice Scarf anymore. I'd love to see I'd love to see an Ice Punch variant, just because things like Crobat didn't used to wall Azumarill, now it does. But here, ladies and gentlemen, he shows us the waterfall. He's not Choiced. So now I know, I shouldn't have bought Mandibuzz then. Here comes the Play Rough. I want to bring in Slowbro, but on this Slowbro, I originally used Oblivious because I thought with Rest, Sleep Talk, and Iron Defense, I'd be really subject to taunt. But honestly, I very rarely run into people who actually taunt that set. That's something only, like, I guess my playstyle will do. So I've since switched to a generator, and if you go to the Rocket Google Drive, you can use this team immediately in your showdown battles. And I've changed it to the regenerator, which I think you all will appreciate much, much more. So I had to go into Crobat to bait him into going to Waterfall. And the reason I did that was because without regenerator, Slowbro could not take a play rough. We have max special defense, not defense, because we carry iron defense. So I needed to go into Crobat, bring out the Waterfall, and then go into Slowbro to resist that hit. Now knowing the Trevenant switch is coming, I go for a rest. I've got in the back of my mind that maybe Chansey will be able to wake me up later too, but honestly, Chansey's at so little health, we would have to get a Tailwind off with our Charizard Rye, switch Chansey in, and outspeed something to go for a heal belt. So that's pretty doubtful. I know Crobat can still live a Shadow Claw if he chooses to go for it. He does in fact go for it. At this point, I really do not need Crobat anymore. So my plan is, you know what? He's probably going to predict the taunt. I'm going to go ahead and just go for our taunt, speed the battle along, and fire off Crobat. I don't need it anymore. I want Crobat to die because now I've got the taunt up and he's locked. He can't touch me. So now the man himself, the king, the legend, David Tennant, number 10 is out here. Nidoking David Tennant. I love this set. You remember this special set from Gen 5? Nah, we got that nice physical attack boost in Gen 6. We're running a Focus Energy Scope Lens Nidoking. That means between those two, we are guaranteed to get critical hits. Come here! This critical hit Sucker Punch just eviscerates the Chandelure. David Tennant is taking names. I absolutely love this Nidoking. I love fun sets like this. He brings back into Trevenant. I ain't scurry. I go for this Poison Jab. I was giving a little too much credit. I got too excited with this creative Pokemon out here trying to sweep. It actually does not kill from there. I was really disappointed by that. Really surprised that Matt doesn't go for a Willow. He goes for a Leech Seed, but I also appreciate that switch because if he went for Willow, I would have immediately gone into Chansey. Unless he switched, I would have gotten a free Heal Bell because this thing obviously can't hurt Chansey. It only has Shadow Claw. So I also appreciate that, they're going for the Leech Seed as well. I do not want to lose David Tennant to a stall with this Trevenant, so I decided to go into Charizard because I highly doubt he'll predict the switch, go for a double Leech Seed. He'll probably go for Willow, Protect, or Shadow Claw, all of which I'm fine with because I've already done the damage calc, people, and I know that this Fire Blast is a guaranteed one-hit KO. He can get his Citrus back all he wants. I do not care. So he does, in fact, go for the Protect, which is fine by me because I'm just going to go for the Fire Blast. Because everything on his team, except for the Gardevoir, is now slower than Charizard, I don't need to predict, I don't need to go for Solar Beams, because I can always hit them with the Solar Beam next turn. So now the Gardevoir does in fact come back in, and my plan is, alright, let's get a little bit of toxic damage on it, so we can be sure that Nidoking's Sucker Punch will kill. So Chansey, I'm sorry, you've served your purpose, you're going to come in here, you're going to take Hyper Voice, and they're going to die you with Side Shock next turn, but oh no, he gets a crit. Which is fine, doesn't really matter that much. So Chansey goes down, I get this tiny little fraction of toxic damage. Because it's less than burn, obviously, for the first 3 turns. But David Tennant comes back out. The king is here. David Tennant is taking names. I go for the Sucker Punch because I already did damage calc early in the battle, and I know that I don't need a crit to kill Azumarill with Poison Jab. So there's no need to predict. He could catch me over predicting and go for a Side Shock. So I just go straight for the Sucker Punch. Azumarill comes in, I go right for this Poison Jab. Boom. Gone. Big damage. So it's out. I'm so excited. I mean, just look, David Tennant. This Nidoking is a Scope Lens Nidoking. It is doing work. I am so happy to bring you all this set. I hope you enjoy it. I just think it's so fun. It's probably even better in lower tiers. But it got some work done. I'm just so excited to see David Tennant shining. This Mandibuzz, though. So this Mandibuzz, you all need to use this. This is Assault Vest Mandibuzz. Max HP, Max Defense Assault Vest. Foul Play, Knockoff, because no one anticipates you having both. Snarl, which is a Dark-type special attack, which lowers special attack, so it makes you even tankier, and U-turn for utility. The obvious problem with this is we don't have recovery. I highly recommend this on a team with Wish support. This Mandibuzz is a threat. Like, having knockoff and foul play catches so many people off guard, and your defenses are all around amazing. And if you have Wish support to compensate, you're very, very powerful. So at this point, all he has left is the Gardevoir. He's just pushing buttons because it's over. If he killed me, I was just going to go into Nidoking and Sucker Punch. Because obviously he can Calm Mind only once, but Toxis will eventually kill him, or the Sucker Punch will. So that is, in actuality, the battle. An amazing battle, Matt. Thank you so much for that one. Absolutely, I really, really enjoyed that battle. And again, that was gotten on Twitter, so if you want to battle me, please tweet at RocketHQ. Monitor that Twitter because I'm always tweeting out for battles. Stay tuned for future streams. And thank you, Matt, and everyone else for just all the amazing, amazing support you've been giving us the last few days. We are here to stay, and we are here for all of you. And speaking of all of you wonderful, beautiful people, without further ado, I do believe we have several new Rocket recruits. So at this time, I'd like to go ahead and recognize all you wonderful people, all the brand new Team Rocket recruits. Alright, so these are all the new recruits who joined over the last few days. If I don't give you a shout out, or if I get your name wrong, if I get your name wrong, just tell me, I will fix it. If I don't shout you out, it's only because your subscriptions are set to private. If you change that, I will see your name and I will give you a shout out. So this is your official welcome to Team Rocket. Here are the new Team Rocket recruits. We have Shadowy O. Schreider, welcome to Team Rocket. Shunter the Great, Nicholas Ben, welcome to Team Rocket, sir. Theo Parkinson, also from the stream, I believe we battled as well. Thank you so much for participating in Rocket HQ. Pleasure to have you. The Old Cape, Isaiah Shadow, welcome to Rocket HQ. Toros TCG, Nick P, welcome as well. Silver Sonic, welcome to Team Rocket. Silver, Gen 2, great generation for Team Rocket. Silver Sonic, welcome to Team Rocket. King Dawn No 331, welcome to Team Rocket. Karate Chop Kitten, beautiful name, and welcome to Team Rocket. Master Helix, welcome to Team Rocket. It's our absolute pleasure to have you here. And Lindo Mar, give it up for the brand new Team Rocket recruits. We hope that you're able to bring many more friends here. We hope that we can become your friends. And remember, this is your channel. Community submissions are encouraged since we won't be streaming this weekend. And don't forget your homework either, the Team Rocket assignment. I'll talk more about that in another upload. But your assignment is to get a battle with a Pikachu named Ash's Pikachu. Use a Pikachu competitively. You can put a light bulb on it. Use it. Send us the battle code, and we're going to make a montage in celebration of all of our subscribers. Show the world that Team Rocket is back. We got that Pikachu. We are nice and powerful. So thank you all again for the love and support. This is your HQ. We are your admins. We are so pleased to be here with all of you. Sending love your way. This is Admin Umbra signing off. Cheer!